Alright, today we're going to replace a gas pressure regulator on a furnace. This one is the broiler type furnace, baseboard hot water. And we've been noticing, like the last week, I had the gas shut off. I have it on now, but I noticed that you could smell natural gas. I sprayed down all the fittings through everything. All the fittings and everything. There's no bubbling or nothing. So I couldn't figure it out. I went to stick my head down here to see if the pilot light was on, and the pilot light was on, but I could smell a strong odor of gas from the top of this regulator. So instead of servicing the regulator, because this is quite old, I don't even know if this particular one right here is still made. I got one that looks exactly like it, but there's small things that are different. So we're going to replace that today. I think later on in the video I'm going to do like a picture documentary, because I know I'm going to probably run across a couple snags trying to get this out. So we'll probably go that route. As far as I know, I have all the tools in front of me, and this is what I'm using. I got a nice flashlight to make sure I can see what I'm doing. Of course, you need your new gas regulator, a big ass crescent wrench that I just purchased today. You're going to need an Allen wrench to get the elbow off. On this particular one, I have a 7/16 wrench and a 3/8 wrench. I'll show you what that's for. Once I get the Allen heads loose, I'm going to use this. It'll make the job a little faster. I have a pipe wrench that I just got today in case if I needed it. And you're going to need a pipe thread sealant. Some people call this pipe dope. And the main piece that I have to get off, I already sprayed down earlier with Croil, and I let it sit for a little bit. So I don't know how smoothly this video is going to go, but it's starting to get cold out and we need a furnace, so we're going to do that. The first thing you're going to want to do is shut the gas off. I also have the thermostat turned down to nothing. So, turn the gas off. On the side here are two wires that go in, a purple and a red one. I know that the purple is the top one, and I know that the red is the bottom one. So I'll get them removed. Alright, now what we're going to remove next is there's a line here. This one is for the pilot light, so we're going to get that removed. That's what the 7/16 is for. I'll probably end up speeding this up in the editing. Okay, that's off. We'll move that out of the way. The other side down here is where I'm going to use the 3/8. This is your thermocoupler, I believe. So we'll get that off of there. So far everything's coming loose pretty easy, so that's good. It's kind of tight to get your fingers in here. And I'm hoping this is the problem. The furnace is a little on the old side, so we'll move that out of the way. The next thing you're going to want to do is this little elbow right here has 4 Allen head screws in it. So we're going to use our Allen wrench. We're just going to loosen these up. But, you know what? I'm not going to loosen these up yet because we need to get this off right here. And then I'll take these off. And then we'll take out the whole unit. So I'm probably going to pause this while I'm taking this off. That's what I got the big crescent wrench for. So we're going to take this off and then we'll be back. Alright, that nut came off of there pretty easy, probably because I sprayed it. So now we're going to remove the elbow to this. The new one didn't come with a new elbow, so we're going to be reusing this old one. But it did come with a new O-ring, so we'll probably replace that. I'll check it out. If not, I'll just hold on to it. But if you want to fix your furnace right so you're not pissing with this thing in the future, you should probably replace the O-ring. That's it. That's all there is to it. So I'm going to take this out to the garage and we're going to remove this and then put the new one in. What I'm going to do, and this is completely up to you, is I'm going to mark this pipe so I know which way is up. I mean, it's obvious right here, but I'm also going to count how many turns it takes to take this off. Maybe I'm just being too cautious, but that's what I'm going to end up doing with it. And then we'll be right back. Alright, now we got the old one off. We are going to put the new one back on this. Alright, so we're going to put some pipe thread sealant on this. I'm definitely not a professional, but I don't think you need a whole lot, just enough to cover the threads. Anything on the opening we're going to take off, just so it isn't in the line. Alright. I mean, I definitely didn't have to glob it on quite that much. So we're just going to take our finger, go around, make sure that the threads are filled. Alright, and that should be good enough. It's not going to go the whole way up the threads because there's a tapered thread. Now when you put this on, you want to take care not to over tighten this. I'm only going to tighten this by hand as far as I feel that I want to go. I don't suggest using wrenches to put this stuff on, but you want to line it up and start turning. Do not cross thread these. I don't even know if I should be having this thing in my vise. We're going to see if we can get one more turn out of it. Ooh, I don't know about that. Oh, hold on. And that's as far as I feel like going. I don't even feel like going that tight. But since I already went that tight, that's good enough for me. You want to make sure it's lined up perfectly up and down. Because it's definitely going to make a difference when you put all the pipe threads and everything together. A little bit further. Alright, as far as I'm concerned, that's straight up and down. And then we'll take this back in the basement and start tightening everything up. Alright, now we're back and we got the new one installed onto the piping here. So what we're going to do first is we're going to attach it onto here but not tighten it, because we still need to get this elbow on. So all these also have this. You want to watch how tight you're torquing your bolts, because it's just aluminum. It's a soft-bodied aluminum material. And once you buy it and bring it home, if you fuck it up, it's not the company's fault anymore. It's your fault. And these are, depending on where you get them and everything, this is the third one I replaced, and so far they've been running pretty much around between $100 and $120. So you just want to be a little bit careful with it. This one, I forgot to mention, this one's already set up for natural gas instead of low pressure propane. So you want to make sure of that before you, when you order everything, you got to make sure that it's for your application. So we are going to start to thread this on. And don't cross anything, holy shit. Okay. So now we'll let that hang there. And we'll get this elbow hooked up. As soon as I wipe off my hands, god damn it. Alright, so you will have 4 bolts for the side right here. 2 long ones, 2 short ones. The long ones are to the back, the short ones are to the front. But the reason why I say hook up this first is so everything lines up. Once you get that big bolt into place, it's not gonna line up very well. My battery's going low on my camera, guys. So I'll try to do this as quick as I can. On the pilot light gas pipe right here, I'm gonna put a little bit of that thread sealant on. I'm not sure what to put it on and what not to put it on. Like I said, I'm not a professional. You burn down your house, don't blame me. If I burn down my house, I can't blame me. But a lot of these are pretty straightforward. I mean, you can either do it this way or you can pay quite a few bucks to have somebody do it for you. I mean, it's kind of scary, but whatever. Nothing a man can't handle. So we're just going to snug this. We're going to go down in the corner here. Just snug up this one. Like I said, this is soft-bodied aluminum, so Just snug it till it stops. Okay, so our next piece is going to be this gas pipe for our pilot. And just for the hell of it, I'm going to put on a little bit of pipe a little bit of pipe sealant. These are already fitted. The bottoms down here are already tapered, so you shouldn't need it. But we've been smelling gas for like the last week and a half, and I just want to make sure that that doesn't happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. And if there's somebody that already does this for their job, and you see me doing something wrong, don't be afraid to let me know. Okay. I'm going to shut off the camera for this part because I don't want to cross-thread it, especially in front of people. But no, I'm going to take my time with this. Alright, so we got everything hooked back up. Now the only thing we have to do is our red wire in the bottom, purple wire at the top. Alright, I already tightened this up and everything else is tightened up, so we're going to turn on the gas and see if we hear a hiss of any sort. Make sure this is turned to off down here. So here we go. And it's completely silent, which is a good thing. So we're going to turn it to pilot, and then we're going to light it. We'll move the camera back, maybe you guys can see. Since I don't have a lighter that fits the whole way back there, we are going to use my lighter and a piece of linguine. So alright, hold on. Alright, that's not good. We'll be back. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's on now. That was a little concerning. It took a minute. But you're supposed to hold the pilot light, the red button for the pilot light, for at least a minute. So we're going to do just that. Yeah, I can see, you guys can see it a little bit. So we're going to do that. There are adjustments on this for your pilot. There's adjustments on this damn thing for everything, but usually by the time you get them from the factory, they should have everything already good to go on them. The key is to have that pilot light lit when you let go of the red button. So we're gonna let go of it now, and it's still on. You can still see that probably. That's still on. I'm gonna probably test it here in a little bit. I don't know if I have enough battery left till then. I would actually like to wait for my girlfriend to come back before I test this thing and make sure everything fires up. I'm kind of accident prone, so if you guys let me know what you think of the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. Thank you.